Hi, I'm Janina.
Hi, I'm Wes.
And this is Janinigans. Today we are going to do a hopefully quick project where we want to digitalize a typewriter typeface. I'm using this one because it's in the best condition out of my entire collection of 2 typewriters. This is the Smith Corona Super Silent.
Ooh.
It's beautiful. It even still has the original manual. I haven't used this in almost over a year, so I'm hoping that the ribbon hasn't dried out. All right, let's go ahead and lift this out.
Ooh, cool mechanism.
This typewriter it's incredible. The ribbon I have in it right now only does black, and then the white strip is actually, if you make a typo, you backspace and you type the same letter that you accidentally typed over it with white, and it erases it. Let's see if I can remember how to insert this paper.
I'm excited.
About the paper insertion?
Of the paper insertion.
Do you want to insert it? I'll read the instructions.
Oh, because you forgot how to do it, and you're just gonna let me
You can look like
having
the
never done this before.
That's right.
This goes down.
Yep, and that'll go up once you.
I'm gonna feed it though.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Simple. So I'm on black. That's the blue one. Oh.
Yeah, black is blue.
Typewriter $100 because I forgot to write the symbols.
So what happens is the ribbon is in 2 spools. We can yeah, there we go. So this pops up.
The sound of progress right there.
And then these are the 2 ribbon spools, and basically it will, as you type, move along across the ribbon. So there might be variations in how deep the ink is based on parts of the ribbon and how dry they are. I bought this ribbon new on Etsy when I got this typewriter, but it's been 1 or 2 years, so it's probably a little dried out at this point. So because there's so much variation when you're typing, in order to make a nice typeface that's digitalized, we want to make sure that we're giving it variations. So we're gonna have to do this worksheet that we're about to do several times. The more we do it, the better it'll look. You can also see how, obviously, how hard you hit the keys affects how it looks. So if I type my name lightly, and then I'm gonna type it with power, and look at the difference there.
See, that is great, because if you're sending someone a harshly worded letter, they would know it.
There's emotion in typewriter writing.
Yeah.
More than there would be normally.
I would call it dynamics.
Do you see the bottom of the lettering?
Yeah.
You see how it kind of goes up a little there?
Yeah. It's an alignment.
That's an alignment issue, but it's also kind of what adds the different personality and uniqueness to each typewriter.
Imperfections.
Imperfections, yeah. So we want to do a lot of variations when we digitize this. So the program I'm using is called Calligrapher. I found it because I did a handwriting typeface on it. So I basically wrote my handwriting out and brought it into the computer. There's a free version, but in order to do the variations, we had to pay, I think it's $8 a month. So I've already done that. And we're gonna go ahead and print that worksheet out now. We're gonna start with Minimal English. Click on Download Template. We will do a PDF. The helplines are when you're doing a handwriting font, which is what this is, I think, intended for. So it basically shows you the height of the standard typeface, which we can't really achieve with this because the height is the height. So the only thing that we could do is we could scale down the template if it's too large. So I'm gonna print it at full scale, and if we think that the little boxes are too big, then we'll scale it down. So I wanna see the helplines to see how much we can measure it and see what is the average height of a character on here, and we want it to fill the full space on there.
I mean, that's way big.
So we're gonna print the same sheet out at 25% scale.
So the same exact sheet, we'll just scale it in the printer?
Mm-hmm. All right, so the first one is exclamation point.
Does this actually have one, or is it the combo?
This one actually has one. Yeah.
So some typewriters don't have the exclamation. You actually make it with combining a period and then going back and putting the...
An L.
Or this one. Because I always use this one.
Oh, you're right.
I always do
the
this.
Apostrophe period. You always do this.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, ready? I'm going to do it.
All right, we're done.
That looks horrible.
What did we do?
All right, we're just going to keep going, though, because when we scan it, we can tell it disregard this one. Do you want to, like, read
Yeah,
me? All right,
quotations.
Done. Oh, it's all...
It might be hitting a little hard.
Okay, I'll go softer. Is it the pound?
Yeah.
These are our first variations. So now we have to scan them in. I'm just gonna try to do it from my phone. Let's see what happens. And then I'm gonna head on over back to Calligrapher and go to New Font, and then we'll go ahead and name this Smith Corona Silent Super for now. Save. And then click on Upload Template, and we will go ahead and select both of the sheets that we've made so far and upload those. Wow.
Whoa, it did all the... Okay, that's why it was taking so long. It actually did stuff. Minimal artifacting, I see a little here, and I see some here. So we can probably just do the next ones with no lines, because there's no...
So I'm just deleting the characters that we didn't...
So we'll do it again, and we'll only have one cue, whereas all the others will have two.
Right, and I think that's okay.
You just keep doing it.
Yeah, but it's better than not using this sheet,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
so...
that worked really well.
Yeah, right?
I'm surprised that they're saying font, because it is a typeface.
I know that's been killing you. So let me try building it just to see what that'll look like with what we have. Look at that! I don't know if there's a way to scale up the size of these letters, because they're about half the size of normal letters, according to this.
Compare the size of the characters to other fonts. If it's
You can
not
change
appropriate,
it via the edit font details. Okay.
tells you right there.
There we go, edit. So then we do font size. We're gonna go up like...
Oh, that might be too much.
No, it was... I'm gonna try it. That's pretty close.
Dang it. Just right again.
Let's just go ahead and download it. Looks pretty cool though. The Q.
What happened to the Q?
We never gave it a Q for the lowercase, so it's using the uppercase. Because I deleted it.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't have that information right now.
So, wait a minute. Hold on. These are those?
Yeah.
This is them?
This is what we just did, yeah. That's
This
cool,
is
right?
awesome.
So, I guess let's just go start dumping variations in.
Print another one of these without the little guidelines.
Templates, minimum, download, no help lines.
We don't need any help anymore.
So we're gonna go ahead and print that and do a bunch of variations. So
We're going to do it again.
we won't make you sit through this. We'll do a montage.
And again.
And again.
Alright, so I've scanned and imported the new variants, deleted a few that were bad. And if you go to adjust baseline, you can really
It looks like music.
adjust it. Yeah.
This is so cool.
It's very satisfying, actually. So this is messed up. It's got this idea that it's like a really wide...
Because there's a little piece down there. So can you
Gotta be able to delete.
Can you just drag that line? No. If the keys are dirty and they have ink in areas it's not supposed to have ink in, then it'll always show up as a splotch every time you do it. So there might be a couple we have to actually go in and clean up.
There you go. It updated 37 variants. And then we want to do it again. We want to do it again. There you go. Just pick it up and
Well, here's another one for you to scan.
again, every night before bed, you can just sit here and work on your fonts. I just finished going through, I would say probably 400 character adjustments. Oh.
Whoa.
So here we go. Adjust spacing. I think that's
If you
it.
click on edit character, can you crop it?
Oh my goodness, we can erase.
Can we?
This is crazy. You're going to go through every single one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that you can do all this stuff. This glyph will not be randomized.
Why?
I like how they're calling it glyphs.
Yeah.
It's like old school. As the number of possible combinations is limited, randomization is restricted to letters. Oh, default?
So then we can just leave the others in there.
Top tip is don't print the little guidelines. because that's
what's throwing most of it
throwing
off.
a lot of stuff off. I mean, I feel like this is all as minimal perfection as I can.
I feel very rushed.
Stomach. That's it. Done, right?
Yeah, I just want to check one thing.
Oh my god, are you trying to add the quarter and the half? What about in the cent?
Do they even have that in here? They don't even have it.
They do. You're in the Armenian.
Oh, you add it like that. I think it adds it to the sheet. So you start with the basic and then you add things to it. If someone feels really strongly about having the cent symbol or the quarter symbol or the half fractions, then you can buy your own typewriter. All right. Build font. This is it. This is
all right, what are you going to call it? Everybody's going to call it
Smith Corona Silent Super.
By Shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Looks great.
I like it.
Now it said randomized characters. That's telling the font to internally randomize, or it's only randomizing it now? Because I don't know if fonts in a computer have multiple versions as you type, because that's what we're after. Is the G always the same?
Yeah. No, it's
no,
not.
No, it's different.
It's random. So I've typed our little sentence, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, on here. Now it's your turn.
Whoa, it's working.
Okay. That looks awesome.
I was thinking of just like compare American Typewriter.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
What even is
Come
that,
on.
right? Put another space there because it's not
Here?
even.
Do you want one above it to put yours? Type it.
Ooh,
yeah, you type it on it. Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Come on.
I've always wanted to do that. Right.
I write jumped or jumps? Because I think I write jumped.
Mess it up. Yeah, you messed it up.
Mess it up.
I think that's incredible. Did it again.
Get a little detail shot here.
Let's type the same paragraph to compare, just because there's a lot of characters we don't have in here.
So it's 14 points, so should I do 12?
Yeah. Dear subscribers,
Whoops.
comma, and then space, like you're writing a letter.
Yeah.
Please enjoy this complimentary typeface that we painstakingly created with the Smith Corona Silent Super for your enjoyment.
You're going to enjoy for your enjoyment?
Period. Yes. But mostly...
You starting a sentence with but?
Me. Period. Space, space, capital letters, B-U-T-T, period, 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 sincerely, comma, caps, but, B-U-T, not that sincerely, comma, Shayna, and
Oh, look at you
Wes.
making it all like tabbed in the middle. It kept capitalizing the first letters and I was not able to undo
you know what?
it.
I don't have that problem with my typewriter.
I know, yours looks way better. You got you got triple spacing.
Oh, we do it. Hit it. Print. All right. Clear off the work surface. I mean, I have a lot of typos in mine. But that's pretty cool, right? I think that's awesome.
This is really interesting to me as well because setting it to 12 point,
So we could say that if you set this to 12 point, it'll be probably the closest to size of what it does on the typewriter.
Yeah, I find it interesting that it made it so much more bold
and dark
than what, there's a lot of nuance. Mm-hmm. And you were hidden. It's not like you were doing light. This is cool. I think how we left that it's like a little line that was in there.
It makes it look more
authentic. It's like I was pretty on top of it being lined up, but I was not going everything. This is way more consistently lined up than our created one.
This one would be a typewriter where the keys are
Something's
off
loose.
and they need to get adjusted. Sometimes these are, stuck. Every little piece has to be in perfect sync with the other parts. Every typewriter kind of has its own signature with how it looks in the keys, and even depending on what year it was made, it gets really nuanced. I actually don't remember exactly what year this is, but it's some early 60s, I think. We're going to make this typeface available for you all in the description below. If you want to see more of these, we do have one other typewriter.
Well, I will say this much, the Latera needs some repairs because it is not fully functioning.
We've tried repairing
I tried replacing some springs.
Bosses doing typewriter surgery.
I hope you will give us a thumbs up. You don't have to, though.
Do you still thumbs up stuff? I guess you do.
I don't know what the kids are doing these days. Likes?
Yeah.
Give us 3 farts up, and we'll see you next week.
Subscribe for more!